morning guys, welcome back to Itinerary. Today we are going to Labuan Bajo. Right now we are in the port just waiting for our fast boat to park, and we're going to be doing a full day itinerary, and I cannot wait to take you along the ride. Hey guys! So we're now heading to Labuan Bajo. We're right now at the airport with them pasar in the domestic terminal, just waiting for our flight. And I'm gonna show you how to get there, what to do there, etc. We are flying with Nam Air. The ticket cost $150 round trip, and we got it a month in advance. We've made it to Labuan Bajo, and right now we have to figure out the tour for tomorrow because we're only going to be staying here for 2 nights. And since we're traveling domestic, we actually don't have to go through passport control. Thank you so much.
Yes, welcome.
We're staying in Itinerary Hotel because it's very convenient to take the one-day trip from here. This hotel is strategically located in the street called Jalan Soekarno-Hatta. Now that we actually have the light, I can show you where we're staying. So this is called Itinerary. And basically Itinerary is on the street where you're going to find all of the tour places. You just have to walk and find whichever is the best for your budget. They have like different options, either 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. We're actually going to stay for 1 day, so it's very convenient. We're doing a fast boat that was 1.3 million rupias, and you get to see 6 destinations starting 5:30 a.m. tomorrow. Martin just helped us to book a boat. It's a
fast boat tomorrow to Padar, Komodo, Pink Beach, Mata Pointe, Makassar, and Canava by speedboat or fast boat. So
yes.
Maybe you can interest you visit Labuan Bajo, you join with Martin and Flores wonderful tours.
Yes, thank you so much.
Happy Easter all family in Ecuador and Salvador.
Thank you. And we just learned that they are 98% Catholic, so Martin is taking us tomorrow to church.
Tomorrow, yeah.
For dinner, we headed to Green Hill Restaurant, which is literally next to Itinerary Hotel. Look, this looks so good, but I feel like it's a lot. We have grilled veggies, fish, and an avocado smoothie. I'm gonna call it a night. It's about to be 11 p.m. and we have to wake up around 4 a.m. to be ready for the tour. There's one thing you need to know, and it is not possible for you to book your tour online. You must do it in the street. I will recommend you to get here a night before the latest, otherwise you're not going to be able to start the tour that following day because they start so early, and they also close the tour companies around 7:30 p.m. Alright, good morning. We're heading towards the Komodo Island today. We just got picked up in a hotel. They pick you up around 5:30 to 6 a.m. and then we leave, but it's a full day tour. You have two options. You can either take this fast boat, which is gonna be around like 1.3 million, or you can take one of the normal boats, which is gonna be around 400,000. The perk of taking the fast boat is that you spend more time in the islands rather than the boat. If you were to take the normal boat, you're going to do 4 destinations and you'll spend more time in the water. As you can see in the map, the distance is pretty long from Labuan Bajo to Padar. It took us an hour to get here with the fast boat. If you were to take the normal boat, it's going to take you 3 hours. Our first destination is Padar. We are heading towards the trekking. We're actually going to skip that line that you see over there because we already paid the fee to enter in the boat. Padar is part of the National Komodo Park. You are going to pay a different fee depending on the day that you visit. Since we visited on a Sunday, we paid 270,000 rupias. If you visit during a holiday, it will be more expensive. If you visit during the weekdays, it will be a little bit more cheaper. Now it's time to get in the boat and head to the Pink Beach. I am so excited. This is a very short trip in the boat. It takes about 30 minutes to get there. The curious thing about the Pink Beach is that the sand is pink, but actually the sand is white. But this area has a lot of red corals, so the ocean brings the tiny pieces of the red corals into the surface, which gets mixed with the white sand, causing it to change to a pinkish color. Now it's time to head to the Komodo National Park. We made it to the Komodo Island. We're about to go see Komodo Dragons. Oh my goodness, watch out, Komodo crossing. There are approximately 6,000 Komodo Dragons in the whole world.
Short, follow me. Short, more and less 45 minutes or an hour. Yeah, flexible time.
And also there is many types of bird. And to be known, we have all kind of snakes is very poisonous here, such as pink cobras, Russian vipers, green fish vipers, and blue vipers. But although it is wildlife and everything unpredictable, consider the type of life. Remember, the animals we have, those are wild, so no one can make any risks. And during the tour, the rules is no fire, be quiet, be together, and keep our rabbits with us with the international park. And if you have questions during the tour, just feel free to ask us, and we will try to answer as long as we can. I think that's all. Thanks for listening, and we can go on. Okay.
You will mainly find them in Flores, with about 2,000 of them being protected in the National Komodo Park. This is the reason why we pay a high fee to enter the park, because this is going towards conservation initiatives. If you didn't know, Komodo dragons are the most poisonous reptile alive. If they bite you, you can die within hours, so you have to be extremely careful when you visit the park. You might be wondering, what do Komodo dragons eat? Basically, this is Komodo dragons food, and they make sure that they just get their food from the wild. Now we're heading to Takamakasar. If you look closer, you'll be able to see that the sand is also pink. This is because there is red corals within the water. This is a really nice spot to go snorkeling. If you didn't know, Indonesia has some of the best marine life. I don't know how to swim, but Ricky is enjoying his time. We we are now in Manta Point. This spot is very famous for snorkeling, and you can actually find the manta ray below. I can't swim, but Ricky is going to jump, so we're just gonna follow him. So we are now in Kanawa. I'm gonna go towards the beach, and as you already saw, Ricky is snorkeling back there. He's like somewhere over there. But I'm gonna head over here. Look at this, guys. So this is called a hotel, and it's basically the same price as the one that we're staying at. However, this is on the water, and we just decided to stay normal in the ground. Alright, so we made it back to Labuan Bajo in the port. It's already 4:30 p.m. So the tour lasted about 11 hours, and we got to visit 6 places. So I hope you guys enjoy getting to learn a little bit more about the Komodo Island, and I'll see you next week with a new video.